That's the way I keep it, man. I get fly for me. I get high for me. Don't get it confused, cause you liking what you see. Don't do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, just when I thought it was a little bit too quiet with Doomsday information, we get ourselves a little bit of a teaser trailer that dropped online yesterday. Everybody's raving and talking about it, and I want to be one of those people talking about it right now in this video with you. So make sure to leave a like, watch the video from start to finish, and make sure to hit up the comment section with your own personal thoughts and or opinions. Or if you have to add some information, feel free to write it down below in the comments and subscribe to my channel if you are new here watching for the very first time. Now, the reason why I chose this picture is because this is what everybody is talking about right now. This is what's confusing everyone. How is he coming back? Who's going to be our official Captain America? And what is going on with all of these characters? Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have a lot of incursions that we have to deal with. Remember the wish that Peter Parker made? Yeah, we got the fallout of that to deal with. Then, of course, we got the situation with Doctor Strange. He's dealing with his own incursion. And now we have Steve Rogers, who apparently made some incursion by going back and returning the stones to its timeline. Now, to piggyback off of the Endgame situation, we see that he does go back to return the stones, and then when he returns back to the current timeline, he is now officially retired and old and also married. You see the finger, you see the ring, and you see Sam Wilson, like, he's just like, okay, you wanna tell me about that? He's just like, I'll tell you later. Now is not the time. But nonetheless, to say, we see old man Steve Rogers return, and he is not empty-handed. He ends up handing over the mantle of Captain America to not Bucky Barnes, but to Sam Wilson. So now we have our current Captain America, who actually is Sam Wilson. He's no longer going by the Falcon name. There is going to be a brand new Falcon. There's going to be a brand new Captain America. There's going to be a brand new group of Avengers defending this 616 universe. Now, to make sure that you're not confused here, he has returned the stones, but we do not know what kind of incursion he could have caused. Nonetheless, to say, he returned as an old man, and he returned to basically tell us, listen, I went back and took a page out of Tony's book to live that life. Because if you guys remember, Tony, when they got the blip, he was raising a little girl that he never had before. He didn't have a child, but now he has a child, and he, was raising her, and he didn't want to change what was going on. So that's currently similar here with Captain America, right? He goes back and lives the life with Peggy Carter back in the 1940s. They get married. They have their firstborn child. And if you guys remember way back when we seen old Peggy, she was on her quote-unquote dying bed, right? She was talking about the boys. So that means Captain America does eventually have two sons, but as of right now, there's only going to be one, courtesy of that teaser trailer that we just seen. So yeah, he returns back to the 1940s to live out that life that he left behind with Peggy Carter. They get married, they finish their life together, they have a child. Now you're all caught up, right? But now we have information stating that Steve Rogers is actually returning. But he's not returning as Captain America. He's going to be returning as, I guess, the Nomad. And he's also going to be returning as an evil counterpart, because we do know that there's going to be evil Avenger characters returning. Robert Downey Jr., obviously, he's playing Doctor Doom. He's not going to be playing Tony Stark. He's not going to be playing Iron Man because Iron Man is gone. Man, oh man, if you're not excited for Doomsday or Secret Wars, I highly advise you get on that hype train right now, because this is massive news right here. Now, in that trailer, you see him returning home, and we don't know exactly what he was doing, but we do see that he had the Captain America suit, And possibly in that 1940s, he could have been running around doing his Captain America duties, right? And then he puts the suit away, but then he also puts it back out and gives it a good look and a good grab. And he's just like, I would say, reminiscing about his old days. And then maybe, just maybe, he has to return to the timeline and deal with something because maybe he knows that something is a little bit off. Maybe he feels that he's not deserving of this life that he decided to give himself. I mean, we all know he deserves this life. He put in the work. He deserves to be with Peggy. Peggy deserves to be with him, et cetera, et cetera. But that's just me, adding a little bit of extra assumptions there. But I would assume whatever is happening is going to cause him to want to go back to the current timeline and sort of like help out with the current situation. Maybe Sam can't really manage being Captain America because it is a bit much. He has to deal with all of these threats. He doesn't have the super soldier serum. He doesn't really have a fully functional team right now. He probably has Scott at best. Falcon is injured. He's in the hospital getting better. And then we have the situation with the Thunderbolts claiming to be the new Avengers group. And they also have their incursion to deal with as well because we have the Fantastic Four now in the 616 universe. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of head scratching, but there's also going to be a lot of freaking faces with huge smiles across from cheek to cheek. I mean, I'm super excited about this. I don't know about you guys, but let me know your personal thoughts and or opinions once again down in the comment section. If I got something wrong, feel free to correct me. If I'm missing out some information, fill in the blanks down in the comment section. Make sure to leave a like on the video. And of course, if you're new here, please subscribe today. I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.
That was totally wicked!
No matter how I do it, I just do
Tryna
it.
make my mama proud of me.
I hope my mama proud of me,
Cause I dubbed college just so I could focus on a dream.
I know my mama died of me, salute me, now she down with me.
Now two bros going back and forth, sibling rivalry.
Who this guy gotta be? Do numbers like the lottery. The coldest every winter, every summer, nothing hot as me.
And if I spring up, bet my nigga on the side of me, ready for a war.